السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. On the occasion of talking about library and books, alhamdulillah, it's always wonderful to be one who is attached to books, to knowledge, because through books we attain knowledge as well. And then when we celebrate knowledge, and if we do celebrate knowledge, and if we are a people of knowledge, we should definitely encourage the means to knowledge. And if our masjid, alhamdulillah, is having such an opportunity to have a book fair, then if we are people of knowledge, then we should definitely do what we can do to support a book fair if we are people of knowledge. If we're not interested in knowledge, as many of us might not be, then that's a different issue. And instead we should pray and ask Allah Azza wa Jal to help us be of those who are interested in knowledge, because there is no khair in one who is not interested in knowledge. As Imam al-Ghazali rahimahullah ta'ala said, كل الناس هالكون كل الناس هالكون إلا العلماء وكل العلماء هالكون إلا العاملين وكل العاملين هالكون إلا المخلصين والمخلصون على خطر جسيم. He says, رحمه الله تعالى, all human beings, all people are doomed to perish and to ruin, except those of knowledge amongst them. And then he says, all the people of knowledge are doomed to be ruined, except those who act upon the knowledge they have. And then all those who act are doomed to perish, except those who have ikhlas in the way they act. And even he says, those who have ikhlas cannot be sure, because Allah is the ultimate subhanahu wa ta'ala judge. May Allah help us be of those who love knowledge and inquire knowledge and receive beneficial knowledge and practice it and learn it and internalize it and share it in the way He loves subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brothers, part of that knowledge and sisters, part of that knowledge and the ultimate of all knowledge is to know Allah Azza wa Jal, or to know of Allah Azza wa Jal. The ultimate knowledge. Therefore, the greatest joy and happiness of those who seek joy and happiness is the one who has knowledge of Allah Azza wa Jal. Because when we have knowledge, it makes us happy. And the degree of happiness depends on the nature of knowledge we seek. So if the nature of knowledge we seek is more noble, the happiness we will have is even grander and more noble. And the ultimate subject of knowledge is the divine Azza wa Jal, the source of knowledge. فَمَنْ عَرَفَ رَبَّهُ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى فَهُوَ أَسْعَدُ خَلْقِ اللَّهِ. He who or she who knows his or her Lord will be and is the happiest of creatures in the universe. Of that knowledge of Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ جَمِيلٌ يُحِبُّ الْجَمَالِ. That's knowledge we should have. Allah said He subhanahu wa ta'ala, verily, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I think most of you, if not all of you, know this hadith, verily Allah is beautiful and loves beauty. إِنَّ اللَّهَ جَمِيلٌ يُحِبُّ الْجَمَالِ. And of course, the first thing that should come to our mind, not what usually comes to our mind when we hear the word Jamal, beauty. Allah Azza wa Jal is not a physical entity. تعالى الله عن ذلك علوا كبيرا. So don't imagine anything physical when we hear إِنَّ اللَّهَ جَمِيلٌ. Allah is not in space and in time. It's beyond all of that. That's why His attributes, we say, are beautiful. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. His attributes, each attribute is infinitely beautiful. I'm using my words very carefully. Each attribute is infinitely, in its scope, beautiful. That's why if and when, Ya Rabbi, we enter Jannah, and those who are made to be able to see Allah, in inverted commas, Allah is infinitely beautiful in every attribute. So when they are experiencing that divine beauty in Jannah, imagine infinite time of more beautiful. The next second is more beautiful than the next and the next. Eternally. And that's even for one attribute, let alone for all the attributes of Allah Azza wa Jal. That's why our ulama say, subhanallah, كل جمال ظاهر وباطن في الدنيا والآخرة من آثار صنعته فما بالك بمن صدر عنه ذلك الجمال. كل جمال ظاهر وباطن. Every beauty, esoteric or exoteric, internal or external beauty in all the creation, every such beauty, ظاهرة كانت أو باطنة, كل جمال في الدنيا والآخرة, not only in dunya, in this world and in akhirah, and in Jannah, and in the hereafter. All of that is but آثار صنعته, is but the consequence of his act, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what about the one from whom this beauty emanated? Ponder that. Ponder that. يحب الجمال, loves beauty عز وجل. هو جميل في ذاته, جميل في أفعاله, جميل في صفاته. جميل في ذاته is beautiful in his essence, and his essence is beyond all the beyond. Nothing and no one can describe. Not angels, not Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم. ذاته لا يحيط بها مخلوق. First of all, beautiful in his that. Second, beautiful consequently in his sifat, in all his attributes. And thirdly, beautiful in all his acts, because his acts are consequences of his attributes, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And his attributes are a manifestation of his essence, of his that. And he loves beauty. So he loves us to have beautiful attributes. And he loves us to act in beautiful ways. He loves us to have khuluq and sifat that are beautiful. Allah is Rahim. He loves those who are Ruhama. Allah is Kareem. He loves those who have karam, generosity. This is his beauty. Jamilun yuhibbul jamal. Allah is adl, just. He loves those who have the beautiful character of justice. وهكذا يحب الجمال. سيدنا Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and I leave you with this, so that through this knowledge we ponder the names of Allah, and we develop more and more hubb for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, ليس عند ربكم ليل ولا نهار. ليس عند ربكم ليل ولا نهار. There is no night and there is no day with your Lord. That is in the presence or in the vicinity or inda, where Allah is. And that's just, where is just a word. ليس عند ربكم ليل ولا نهار. Neither night nor day. And he says, نور السماوات والأرض من نور وجهه. End of quote. He says the nur, the light of all heavens and earth, all lights, physical lights and the lights that are all of those lights, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, beta, gamma, all the hidden lights the esoteric lights and the exoteric lights, all of lights, as-samawat wal-ard, is of or from the light, the nur of His countenance, subhanahu wa ta'ala. The sun, of course, we look at the sun from the physics point of view, from the materialistic point of view, and we can look at physical things and physical light and source of that heat, and therefore that light, with all the supernuclear reactions that are taking place in the core of the sun, etc., etc. That's how we understand it. That's how we view it in this dimension. Even that is from and of the nur of Allah's countenance. Even that. Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala illuminate our hearts, our lives by His nur subhanahu wa ta'ala. May illuminate our graves and our barzakh and the sirat and the akhirah for us by His nur subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahumma ij'alna min ahli nurika ya Rabb al-alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.